kitchen and welcome to the Recipe Therapist. On this week's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you a tomato cheese pie. It's traditionally a southern style dish, but I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to make it Italian style. We're going to put some fresh basil in there with some Fontina cheese, some mozzarella. It's going to be so delicious. I can't wait to test it out. So let's get started. So I'm really excited to show you all what goes into this Italian tomato cheese pie. So let's get into the ingredients. We're going to start out with a 9-inch deep dish frozen pie crust. I got this out of my freezer. And I have for our cheese a fresh mozzarella here. We're only going to be using about 1 cup of it, and it's nice and room temperature. Now I have my Fontina cheese. This is an Italian cheese. It's a smooth, buttery-like texture. It's very mild, but yet has a lot of flavor. It's really delicious. You can find it at Italian markets, and some local grocery stores carry it as well. Now, this recipe, a lot of people use cheddar cheese or Monterey Jack, so feel free to use whatever kind of combination you'd like, but today I'm doing it Italian style. We also have some grated Parmesan cheese. Now for the mayonnaise, I'm using Duke's mayonnaise today. I see a lot of my friends from down south use Duke's mayonnaise. Up here in the Northeast, we're like Hellmann snobs, so I'm really excited to try Duke's mayonnaise because I see it all over and I hear that it's really great. So we're gonna be using that today. And I have some Frank's Red Hot sauce. We're gonna be using just a little bit of that. We have 3 vine ripe or heirloom tomatoes. They are very, very ready to go and sweet. I can't wait to use them. We have some fresh chopped onion, some fresh garlic that I've minced up. We have 1 sprig of fresh thyme, and I have some basil pesto that I made. It is optional because we are going to be using some fresh basil in this as well. We have some salt and pepper. Now for the top of our pie, I want to toast up some nice buttered breadcrumbs. So I have some salted butter and fresh parsley here, and last but not least, I have some freshly ground Italian breadcrumbs. First thing we have to do is we have to cook our pie crust for about 8 to 10 minutes in an oven at 350 degrees. I have my oven ready to go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fork and I'm going to just go around the whole center of the pie here and around the outer edges with the fork and make these marks, because it's just going to ensure that this pie crust is going to be even more crispy. And then we're going to get ready to slice our tomatoes and cut up our cheese. While my pie crust is in the oven, I sliced my tomatoes, and look what I did. I put it in this strainer here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle them with just a little bit of salt, not too much, just enough to bring out the moisture in the tomatoes. And this is going to sit for another 5 or 6 minutes, and it's going to be perfect for our pie. Really quickly, while our tomatoes are straining, I'm going to saute up the onions and garlic. You don't really have to do it, but I prefer to do it because it's going to add a little bit more flavor. So I have my little skillet here with about a tablespoon of olive oil in there, and I'm just going to take the onion. Okay, hear that sizzle? That's what we want. And then my garlic, and I'm just going to saute it up on a medium heat for a little, probably about a minute or a little less than a minute, just to bring out the fragrant flavors. And then we're going to meet you back at the island to put the rest of our pie together. So our onions and garlic are nice and translucent. They're full of flavor. They're ready to go. I took my pie crust out of the oven, and come take a look. It's nice and golden brown, but not overdone. It's just perfect. It's nice and crispy. And now we're ready to take our tomatoes that have been straining. There is some juice at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but they've been straining for about 10 minutes. And I'm gonna take some paper towels here, and I'm just going to pat down these tomatoes and get most of that excess moisture off, and then we're going to get ready to put our pie together. My tomatoes are nice and dried off and they look beautiful, and what I did was I saved about 4 pieces for the top of the pie when we go to cook it, and it's gonna look really good and taste good. So now we're ready to take our cheese and mix it into this bowl with our mayonnaise. So I cut my cheese into 1-inch cubes like this. The recipe calls for the cheese to be shredded, but I prefer it cut into cubes like this, so I did it like that. So I'm gonna take my Fontina cheese and my mozzarella, and I'm gonna put it into this bowl, and then I'm taking my Duke's mayonnaise. It's going right in, okay? Just like that. I am so curious to see how this turns out with this Duke's mayonnaise. And then, this is an option, 1 teaspoon of Frank's hot sauce, okay? Going right in. And it calls for salt and pepper. I'm not gonna put too much salt because, you know, the cheese has a lot of salt, so I'm just gonna put like, I don't know, a little pinch. And, of course, some black pepper. Okay, going right in. This is the fun part. We're ready to put this pie together. So let's start with our onions, which are nice and fragrant and translucent. So we put them on the bottom layer of our pre-baked pie crust. So I'm going to spread this around, okay? And I'm gonna use my clean hands because I see some of these onions sticking, and I don't wanna waste any of it because this is so much flavor. In fact, I'm gonna spread it around my finger like that. Okay, now we're gonna layer our tomatoes. So I'm gonna get all these tomatoes in. I know it looks like a lot, but I mean, this is what the recipe calls for. So we're gonna layer them all up on there. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna put a few more in there. Got it right here, okay. There we go, that looks good. All right, then I have some chopped basil here. Okay, I sliced it up with a knife. I mean, you could break it up if you'd like, but I kind of sliced it up. And I'm gonna put a little fresh thyme in. What you do with this thyme is, there's like a little secret. You just pull back on the stem and it like kind of falls out into your hand. I mean, you don't have to put the thyme. I kind of like thyme with the tomatoes. All right, so I'm gonna put a little in, but really it is optional. All right, so I'm pulling them off the stems, and this is looking so good already. I'm saving some of this basil for the top, and now we're ready to put our cheese in. All right, so we're gonna just layer this on here, and now apparently the egg and the mayonnaise kind of binds this cheese together, so it holds up really well. So I'm going to spread this on the top. And of course I have my cookie sheet here because this cannot go in the oven without a cookie sheet. So I'm gonna assemble this together. We're gonna put this in our 375-degree oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. And I think it's gonna be really delicious. So my pie is ready to go in this oven. And I just wanna show you that you have to put it on the top rack because we don't want the bottom to burn. And it's gonna be so delicious. As our last step while our pie is baking off in the oven, let's toast up these Italian crusty breadcrumbs. So I have my butter going right in. I have my flame on a medium high. Okay, so I'm just gonna melt this up. So I hear that sizzle. All right. And like I said, I grated these myself, but you could use any kind of plain breadcrumb, but it really is best with freshly ground bread, Italian bread, if you can do it. So they're gonna go right in, and that is like popping and sizzling up really, really nice. I'm gonna put some fresh parsley in there and a pinch of salt. And I'm just gonna mix it up, and it's gonna toast up for less than a minute, and they're gonna be so delicious for the top of our pie. Okay, so 10 minutes before our pie is done, we have to put the tomatoes on top and sprinkle some Parmesan cheese. So let's go ahead and do that. So look at our pie. It's looking so good. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna take some of this tomato that I cut earlier. Oh, there's a piece of basil on top. And I'm just going to rest it on top of the cheese, just like this. And it is looking so good. I cannot wait to dig into this. And then I'm going to sprinkle, I don't know, I guess a tablespoon or two of Parmesan cheese right on top. And this is gonna give us a little bit of a golden, crusty, you know, crunchy look and texture to the pie. So I am going to just put this back in for 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna take a taste. So my pie has been out of the oven for about 15 minutes, and look at it. Does this look so beautiful? Do you see how nice and golden brown the edges are? It's perfect. I felt it. It feels a little bit more solid. That's why it has to cool off. So now I'm going to attempt to cut into this pie. But before I do, I want to just show you the breadcrumbs. They're nice and toasty. So what I'm gonna do is, this is optional. I do have my homemade pesto that I made. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below for this recipe from another video that I did. But I don't like pesto, so I am just going to put, you know, a couple of these little spoonfuls just on top of the tomatoes for that extra, you know, flavor of this delicious pesto, okay? And then I'm going to just take these toasty breadcrumbs and just sprinkle them on top, all right? More or less like in the middle, because you know, I really wanna see the tomatoes, you know, when I cut into this pie, or if I'm serving it for a dinner party, you know, it just looks so beautiful. So I'm gonna pile some more here in the center. Now, I do have some chopped basil I could just throw in the center, you know, because we have that green, nice and evenly balanced on the pie. So doesn't that look beautiful? All right, so I'm going to cut into it now. I've got my handy dandy tools here, so I'm going to take my knife and just cut into this. I mean, it feels like it's solid in there, so let's see. I'm gonna use my spatula here. All right, here's the moment of truth. Oh, let me get this. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that looks so good. Oh my gosh. Does that look beautiful? Oh, wow. Okay, we got it. So I could see in here, there's just a little bit of moisture at the bottom, but it, you know, it stayed together really nicely. So now I'm gonna cut in and take a piece. Look at that. See that? Oh my God, it looks so good. I have to blow on, it's a little hot. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This pie is so delicious. Now I know why everyone is ranting and raving. Every review gets 5 stars for this pie. Now I know why. This pie is so incredible. I can taste the sweetness of the tomatoes. The moisture that we took out was perfect. Those onions on the bottom, I actually taste those. The creaminess of the cheese. This Duke's mayonnaise must be good because this pie is incredible. And then with that basil in there and those herbs, this is such an incredible pie. I'm imploring you guys to try this recipe. It is so outrageous. I am gonna leave the recipe in the description box below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell, and YouTube will inform you every time I release a new video. Thank you so much for watching today, and we will see you next time to serve up some more love. Take care.